Once again, gentlemen, we bring to you a subject which would gladden your heart and you will find very, very useful for your discussion. The theme of this discussion, which is under our long, extended, and well appreciated series, Security Leadership Discussion. Under this discussion, we bring to you various subjects of immense professional importance. Those subjects about which security and safety professionals must know, and those subjects' knowledge would definitely make them better professional. And that is the tagline of our ICI SSM. And tagline is "Let's professionalize the professionals." So today's discussion is once again another endeavor from our side to professionalize the professionals. As security professionals, we have seen the improvements on how we adopt the technology. We have seen how at elementary level technologies were being embraced, adopted, used for effective industrial security management. Today, we have started talking in terms of machine learning, wearable technologies, smart systems, and now artificial intelligence. The shelf life of technologies applied in industrial security management is not more than 5 years on an average. After IT industries, the industrial security management is said to be another core areas where new technologies are so enthusiastically deployed. Today, to discuss on the subject, we have Major Pravin Singh. And Major Pravin Singh, it is my pleasure and privilege to welcome you for this security leadership discussion. And for the
Thank you.
benefit of our viewers, I will be very happy to make your introduction. Viewers, Major Pravin Singh is expert in this security leadership discussion who has founded DeFi Technology Private Limited, which provides the artificial intelligence based hybrid security force, a revolutionary and disruptive innovation aimed at reducing the security budget by 50%. Mark these words, reducing the security budgets by 50% for clients by the concept of e-guard. He is also the state councillor of ICI SSM representing Great State Chhattisgarh. He has done graduation from University of Allahabad with first division. He was commissioned into Indian Army in 17 Parachute Field Regiment in 1996. From Officers Training Academy, he was commissioned as best cadet in Regiment of Artillery. He is a qualified paratrooper and heavy drop specialist with Gallantry Award in Jungle Terrain of Manipur. After leaving army, he was employed by Chhattisgarh Police as SP and commandant heading its police training center. Later, he opened the first English medium school at Rajnandgaon Confluence College of Higher Education with B.Ed, Nursing and Management in 19 in year 2006. He headed MBP Military School at Gondia as commandant since 2007. He has started Confluence Military School, first private military school of Chhattisgarh, and Cardinal Warriors with the intention to contribute by grooming its cadet to become officers in Indian Army, IAS, IPS, IFS, IAS, doctors, CAs, and sportsmen as per their talent, skill, and aptitude with proper guidance and training. Of course, as you know, this discussion is being organized by International Council for Industrial Security and Safety Management, which is in forefront in professionalizing the security professional. So our viewers know now Captain Praveen Singh. Sorry, I wrongly used your rank. And gentlemen, it is major mistake on my part. He is Major Pravin Singh and a proud paratrooper.
Thank you very
Praveen,
much.
when I introduced, I was overawed by what you have done and what you have attained in, I would say, at very young age. Because when we talk about professionals keep on continuing doing their bit slowly, and even at my age, I am not willing to retire. So in that relative term, you are very young. So when we
Thank you.
talk about technology, application of technology, am
Yes.
I right to say that technology, industrial security management, when deploys the technology, shelf life is about 5 years. So you are talking about machine learning, you are talking about artificial intelligence, you are talking about wearable technologies. But when I started, a pager which used to be numeric pager and quantum leap was alphanumeric pager. When we had coaxial based CCTV system where recording was big issue and bigger challenge was retrieving those recordings and storage and retrieving the right information at right time. So what quantum leap you have seen the when we talk about application of technology in security management.
Right, sir. Very nicely said, sir, from pager to mobile. But I will also like to tell you there has been revolution in all fields. Like if you remember, there used to be tellers in the banks. Then came the automated teller machines, followed by the UPI now. And the technology, which the way it has developed in the last 100 years, maybe 5 years is too long a time. Technology keeps on increasing every other day with the artificial intelligence. The reason behind that is the artificial intelligence is something which learns with the machine learning. For example, now we have got some new systems in which, due to the application of artificial intelligence, for example, in a bank, if they want to alert alert for a dacoity, or you want to alert the people, you don't have to push that button. You just have to raise your hands, maybe one hand or two hands, and that will trigger off the alerts, that will give up the SMS or recorded calls to the police stations or to the higher officials. So the implications are so many. The artificial intelligence is the platform which has been developed by the software engineers, but as a security professionals, we just have to see how best we can employ them, how best we can employ them to reduce the manpower initially, and to give the foolproof security, that is the 100% non-deviant security. And with this artificial intelligence, like you were very rightly mentioning, the problem of storage of the archives of the data which are recorded by the CCTV. Right now we have got the artificial intelligence has got capabilities to, for example, if my face is being put in the search, and the entire archive will throw back the videos in which I'm there, my face is there, my face is being recognized. Or even if the color of the vehicle or color of the shirt or any other criteria, like in a Google search, you can really take out that archive data. You can do the analysis. You can do so many things. For example, the POS machines in a retail shop can be linked to the server, the artificial intelligence server, and for any transaction, if you have got some queries, it will straight away give you that video pertaining to that transaction once that transaction was being done at the POS. Similarly, there are places like fire and safety is concerned. For example, in a closed room, you can have a fire sensor or a heat sensor, but in an open area, open mine, or places where the FOL is dumped or the coal is stocked, that can be done surveillance by the CCTV camera itself. Artificial intelligence will give you alert moment there is some smoke or there is some fire. So the implications are so many. There are so many options available due to the applied artificial intelligence, and these things are actually prevalent all over in the world. We are getting it into India, and as a security professionals, this is the right time for everyone to start using these facilities. Cutting the cost for the client is, yes, one option is there, but the increasing the proficiency, giving the right output, the what the client wants, 100% security foolproof solution, that is what we must aspire to get, and use this artificial intelligence to provide best of the services to our clients.
Major Praveen, when you mentioned about banking security, when someone raises the hand and it is considered as a trigger situation and alarm
Yes,
is
sir.
raised or notification is sent to right person. This is what you mentioned about artificial intelligence. For the
Yes,
viewers, let's find the difference between these two terms, machine learning and artificial intelligence. Because when we make these two subjects to be different and the difference is clear, then probably next discussion I would like to initiate on artificial intelligence. So, what is the major difference between machine learning and artificial intelligence?
sorry, sir, I couldn't get you. Major difference between artificial intelligence and
And machine learning.
machine learning. Sir, artificial intelligence is the application of machine learning. Well, what example? For example, if I told you regarding raising of hands, so the machine has been made to learn ki how, what codes or what algorithms they have to comply with before they generate these alerts. Because in you see there are so many cameras which are giving motion detection, but they are giving a lot of false alarms. For example, any movement of the leaves will also be shown as a motion alert or a alert of something happening. But with the use of artificial intelligence, you can define that if you are doing a virtual perimeter fencing of the premises, some human intervention is there. Only then the alerts will go. For example, your office is closed for, say, in evening 6 o'clock to next day morning 10 o'clock, so 9 o'clock. So that is the time there is no movement in the office unless and until housekeeping enters. So you can define that time during which any human intervention will trigger an alert, and our rapid response team will go there and will react to it. We need physical security. It is there to complement the physical security part. It is not totally taking away the physical security. But what happens ki once this type of alerts come, so you usually require this manpower to do the alert part or the do the physical verification part. So this is how it works.
Your video is static right now, and
So,
I believe it is because of poor bandwidth at your end or poor connection. Uh, Next point we would like to discuss for the benefit of our viewers. When it is artificial intelligence,
so,
to what extent it is autonomous? Is it that anything based on artificial intelligence would be perpetually on autonomous mode, or it is from time to time, or command to command, or input to input?
it depends on us, sir. As a system integrator, we are using the artificial intelligence provided by the world's leading person in the company in the video analytics. It depends, sir. Like if you, the way you program it as a system integrator, first we try and understand the requirements of the client. What are the problems they are facing, and we go, like we used to do, conduct a survey before deploying our manpower to understand the exact requirement what the client is having, what are the exact problems we need to solve as far as the security of the installation or the material or the physical security is concerned, and then we used to address that problem. So accordingly that entire design is done by us, depending upon the time frames when the alerts are wanted, which alerts are of which priority need to be raised up to which level. For example, any perimeter related breach may be addressed to the security personal's chief of security, any violation of blacklisted person coming inside the premises should has to be raised to the HR as well. And any such incident which are like sabotage or maybe fire and something safety related, these has to be raised up to the CEO level or the management level, because these it depends on where this attention is required, where this reporting has to be made. So firstly we carry out a brief survey, then make a plan of action, and then we decide on which all cameras, which all analytics have to be done, which all times these analytics are required to be sending the alerts, and what are the subsequent actions on the alerts which the client desires. For example, you want an email, you want an SMS, you want a sound siren to go off, you want the automated recorded call to go to the police station or to the some group of person. So these all things are done at the integration at the starting time, and over a period of time, as per the client feedback, these can be modified or added. And I would like to add that it is not that if you start using the artificial intelligence, your old equipments will become redundant. It is not like that. Like if you got some access control system, you have got existing fire and security safety management system, which are working on some other software. Yeah, they have got some other platform on which they are running. We can integrate it on our platform, and typical solution becomes a tailor-made solution for the client, which on the one hand reduces their security budget, on the other it increases their proficiency. Yes, automation can be achieved to a level in which you can define the exact date time on which this automation should work, and or at exact date and time on which this automation can be put on silent mode.
So, at this point, when you spread out the whole range of artificial intelligence and its application, let's
Sir.
come down to the specifics.
Right, sir.
You decided to use artificial intelligence for industrial security management, and there is a service being launched by you very soon.
Sir.
How artificial intelligence is applied there?
In a industrial unit, sir, let me tell you, we once we start from the perimeter, we have a perimeter fencing, because 24 hours, 24 by 7, anyone jumping out of the perimeter or wall of that industrial unit any minute.
Once again, Major Praveen, since
Sir,
connection is little poor, speak
sir,
deliberately because
right,
time lapse and voice is overlapped. Please.
Roger, Roger. In an industrial unit, if we start from the perimeter, so perimeter can be secured using the virtual or perimeter fencing, in which anyone who is crossing the perimeter or jumping out of the wall will give you an alert. This alert will directly go to the central command control center, which can be ours or it can be in the client own central command control center manned by our person who will react to it. Then comes the gate. Entry gate has got two aspects, that is the human entry and the material entry or the vehicle entry. So, we artificial intelligence got the face recognition cameras systems which will identify the whitelisted employees or the contract laborers or the drivers or the housekeeping staff who will be allowed access as per their, and even attendance or payroll can be linked directly to their face recognition. Then comes the material. Whatever material, for example, if the material is coming or being dispatched by racks, like we are given a proposal to SCCL, where we will be monitoring the number of racks which are number of bogies which are going loaded with coal or any other material. That counting can be done. Even in malls or places like that, you can also have a head count. For example, in an industrial situation which you have given, laborers do go out for a lunch. So the number count you will give you okay, how many people have gone for lunch and how many people have reported back after the lunch. So that is the major problem which we have seen. Ki there are so many laborers are working in the industries. After the lunchtime, most of them, the few of them, they don't come back to the unit. Then you can have your own automated number plate recognition system, which will grant automated opening of the gates for the vehicles which are owned by the company or vehicles which are already whitelisted as vendors or suppliers. Then comes your smoke and fire. Any electrical installation or any place where the products or the things which are inflammable are kept, you can have that smoke and fire surveillance system which will give you alert, automated alert, as well as in case it is highly inflammable, you can have automated sprinklers going on to douse the fire before the rapid response team comes there and responds to it. So these integrations are limitless. It is upon us to understand the capabilities of the artificial intelligence, and then to apply it in our situation, like in industrial scenario, or in a mine scenario, or in a school or college, or in a mall. Depends upon the requirement of the client. Once we understand the capabilities, what it is capable of, plus the best part is कि in case in any unforeseen condition we get a situation in which we don't have any artificial intelligence alert for it, so we can work on it. We can do the machine learning, and we can come up with a solution in which that specific action will start generating an alert for that specific region. Like we were doing a presentation with one of the leading national banks, PSU banks, and they had an issue in which there is a new type of fraud in which people do something in behind the ATM machine, and it starts throwing away the cash. So the solution is here. Anyone's kneeling down in an ATM, alert will be generated. So it is not that you got no business to sit down or kneel down in an ATM. So accordingly, machine learning has been done. This system has been developed, and this is a very breakthrough thing. Like all ATMs have got cameras, all ATM has got external cameras also. This has to be just linked to the software to generate the alerts and to prevent the theft and the losses.
Great. So, claim that application of artificial intelligence can potentially reduce the security expenditure by 50%.
Sir.
Is it supported by some real data collected, or it is just business hunch?
No, sir. It is supported by pure business data. Like, for example, I'll just try and tell you in a very brief. For example, there are 100 security guards deployed, and rest take it roughly 25,000 is per security guard. So it makes to 25 lakhs per month is the billing for that same. Once you have a artificial intelligence taking care of the perimeter fencing, taking care of the manual visitor management, taking care of the attendance on the face recognition system, taking care of the gate opening of the vehicles as per ANPR, taking care of the fire and safety regulations, taking care of the PPE kit alerts if all the employees are wearing the helmets and the safety jackets and the safety shoes. So ideally, it is something like a 30 persons manual persons will be required at the gates and at the central command control center to react to the alerts. So 30 security guards will be approximately 12 lakhs 50,000, and the artificial intelligence billing might not go beyond 5 lakhs per month. So that makes it about approximately 17 and a half lakhs. That is 40 to 50% of the security bill, which has been reduced. But this will depend on client to client. Like if they've got a very nice boundary wall, they've got all the other systems in place where manpower cost can be reduced further. But we don't, being from army and a HR organization, we don't recommend to remove all the manpower because of the obvious reasons. Plus, at the time of crisis, this foot on the ground, as an infantry soldiers say, the people on the ground, they do matter. So it is not that we are against or taking away the entire manpower jobs. Yes, we reduce the security cost, we increase the efficiency, but definitely these dedicated and professional manpower who are deployed there are required. So we don't wish to actually throw away the entire manpower from the security professionals. But yes, these people in crisis situation, like if it is a fire, there is something untoward incident, a union acting or some dharna pradarshan and all those things. So you require these manpowers to handle such a situation. Artificial intelligence cannot take care of these situations.
What I understand with the things you explained, the backbone of your approach is going to be CCTV based.
Sure.
Mostly CCTV cameras, keeping the observation right and
Right, sir.
keeping the observation right with the right type of video analytics applied there.
Right, sir.
Now, those video analytics of variety of ranges which are available, most of them are under copyright.
Sir.
Open source video analytics are hardly any. So you are going to be heavily dependent on video analytics which require licensing.
Sir.
So issue is that when you extend your service to the client would like to know whether you still have license to use those video analytics. That is no good, and the period is good for at least to the shelf life of the system you are providing to them. So suppose they go for your product. Initial uh, warranty would be say 2 years. Extended warranty maybe 5 years. So for the entire 5 years period, you need to have license agreement with the those
Some.
important elements, original equipment manufacturer OEM.
Right, sir.
So I'm sure that you have taken care of this, but when we talk about video analytics, which is the best video analytics you would like to uh, wish, which is not available right now, but you wish that that video analytics is available, which will be force multiplier for your proposed service.
Very nice question, sir. Actually, tomorrow we are signing a MOU with the Exxon Soft. That is the company which is the world leader and is capturing more than 70% of the video analytics market. It is a 25 years old company, and we are the system integrators. SI. We are not the OEMs. OEMs is Exxon Soft, based at Ireland, and we are having a launching tomorrow at Taj Bangalore, in which we will be signing an MOU to provide video analytics as a service. So the entire license will be held by us as a DeFi Tech, and we will be offering it to our clients. So they don't have to worry about the license part. They don't have to worry about the upgradations which are available later. These will be provided free of cost. And to get this journey a more smooth transition from manpower to a hybrid security, including the artificial intelligence, we are providing free software licenses for our client here, free trial versions for about a month or so, for them to see and see for themselves the efficiency of the software, the efficiency of the security. So this has already been taken care of. Regarding the shelf life, sir, software, like I said, has been evolving very fast. What we have achieved in last 100 years will be achieved in next maybe 1 or 2 years. So this is how fast the things are evolving, and with artificial intelligence and machine learning, it is going to be accelerated to a lot more extent. So the otherwise, sir, these things have been taken care of. Even we are offering our services to other security companies willing to integrate the artificial intelligence and give it as a service to their clients. We are offering them open with open hands. We are offering them dealership and distributorship or a channel partner type of association, in which we will give them the licenses, technology, train them, and tell them how to use this. So we already are working on it. We have got a team which is training the people who will be required for this project, pan India. because the requirement as far as the clients are concerned, they are also very much enthusiastic. All those who have we have approached, may it be the Coal India Limited, may it be the Pro PSU banks, or many other PSUs, as well as private sector people, are actually very keen and interested in this product and service, sir.
A common approach in industry towards video analytics is that दिखेगा तो बिकेगा. If it can show, it will be sold.
Sir.
And the beauty of video analytics is that it makes CCTV system so powerful that that CCTV system itself becomes force multiplier when rightly integrated with different other systems and technologies. So, analytics is one good thing today for the benefit of viewers, not part of the discussion exactly, but offshoot of this discussion is that only recently government of India has decided that those drawing pensions need not give their living certificate. Every year in particular month, people, old, grand, disabled people were forced to march to the nearest bank branch and or PF center and prove that they are alive. So to prove that tiger जिंदा है, बूढ़े लोगों को बड़ी मुश्किल से जाना पड़ता था. Government has decided that no more this kind of trouble, and they will work on face recognition system. And incidentally, this face recognition system is one very strong video analytics today available not only for surveillance, for access control also. And it was started in United States of America as part of their civil benefit initiative, social security initiative, that they wanted that right kind of social security must be given to right person, otherwise it should be denied. So face recognition system was introduced. The person who did the R&D, Dr. Sheeny, approached me when I was working in Gale India Limited, and this was first access control application through CCTV system deployed in Gale India Limited. Later on, it was done in Reliance and Andhra Pradesh Assembly uh, Secretariat also used for Chief Minister security and Secretariat security. So how a product developed as social security related product came back to India, and once again it is being used for same purpose it was invented. Uh, so you have mentioned the entire range of artificial learning. You have also mentioned what you wish. Where do you see the application of security technology in 5 years? Anything new, groundbreaking things coming up? You are man on
Yes,
ground and you know what is doing. So, what is
yes,
your
sir.
hunch?
Definitely, sir. Like recently, we have proposed a drone recognition reconnaissance mission by the foot patrols which are going in Chhattisgarh in the Naxal affected areas. So, what the basic task that drone is doing is detecting any human intervention in that jungle path. So, if that drone is a video feed is connected with our artificial intelligence software, we can give them human alerts, and drone has the capacity to zoom down to their face, and with this face recognition system, like in Kashmir, once we used to operate, we used to have the data of the entire people. I cards were issued, so during the cordon and search operation, we used to know if any intruder or any outsider is staying in the village. So something like that, if you have got that data of the entire wanted person, or the uh, it can be quickly searched and identified कि this person is a civilian or this person is a Naxalite. Similarly, there is lookout alert for people that they should not travel abroad. They are absconding. That alerts can be that blacklisted faces can be put on the airports, on the railway stations. So any or even a wanted criminal, maybe a pickpocket or anyone, such persons can be blacklisted. The moment these people are coming in the range of the camera, the red alerts are flashing. The RPF or the security personnel professionals who are dealing with it come to know that this is a suspect and we have to keep an eye on it. Now, one camera has caught that suspect and you have logged on to that suspect. After that, this suspect, if he roams around in any other field of view of any other camera, they will automatically keep tracking him. Wherever this person goes, he will be tracked, and the person sitting there in the command center will be able to see it. Similarly, the armed forces can be using this artificial intelligence for virtual fencing. Like at our borders, there is so much infiltration which is happening. There are so many people who are coming in, creating a lot of problems. Uri is one of the example in which the perimeter was breached. There was so many incidences in Kashmir where the unauthorized person do get access to our cantonment. They create a nuisance there, and just to create some headlines, they just to create some feelings against the nation. So such type of technologies, if used there in our armed forces, in our CAPF, in our CRPF, BSF, or the Home Ministry forces. Also, I like to throw some attention on the use of forensic analysis, video analytics by the police. Police can, once there any incident or any crime has happened, what they do, they collect a lot of footages from various cameras which are in various different video formats. Our software, artificial intelligence software, is capable to deal with all the formats and to give you the quick result. For example, you run an analytics. Okay, yeah, in this video footage, I've got a suspect photograph or a sketch or something. So this will immediately give you the result. If you got some eyewitness, they can identify from that, and you can take out the photograph from that picture or from that clip, and you can use it for search further. The day is not far when all the servers in the town in a smart city will be connected. Any vehicle stolen will be stopped at the next red light by the police force. They will come to know that this vehicle stolen report is gone and this vehicle has to be stopped. You will be able to look out for the person who are police has released a lookout notice or wanted to arrest him. You can arrest him anywhere. It is not that will be limited to the airport or the railway station. The entire smart city will be on cameras, and it will be connected to the central server where this video analytics will give you quick alerts and responses to act upon.
You mentioned about drones and the way to identify drones:
So,
legitimate, bona fide, licensed drones, and those which are unidentified. Because as per DGCA, every drone is to be given unique identification number.
so,
But any drone flying below 200 meters height doesn't need any
nice.
license.
So,
And that is capable of carrying payload which is going to create a lot of damage, especially in critical areas such as refineries, oil process industries, gas industries, or ammunition depots. And DGCA mandates that one is supposed to look, finding it rogue drone, inform the district magistrate, failing which inform SP, failing which I don't know what. Because by then, when I try two numbers, and you know, and I know that numbers are generally not responded. And this says that information must be given to only these DEM first and then SP second. By the time drone has flown away, and I keep twisting my thumbs what to do. That is the area I would like to discuss with you. Maybe this is the subject on which we will have next discussion. But for today's discussion, Major Praveen Singh, you have been very, very elaborate and informative in your response, and very candid discussion we had. And I am amazed that from being armed forces officer, that to active paratrooper, you have been to education, field of education. You have not only been army officer, you have been police officer also. So you have seen the range of security management and management of social order and law as a police officer, as army officer. Then you had a string of your interaction with your destiny in the field of education. Today, you sit here as innovator, and when your new initiative is about to be officially launched, I pray to God and wish you all the success. May you remain very happy, healthy, and successful. And
Thank you.
I request you to make your very crisp closing remark.
So, as a security professional, I'll like to close with the tagline that is, security is not a product. It is a process, and we as a security professionals are supposed to define this process. We are supposed to streamline this process. And thank you very much, sir, for inviting me on this talk, sir. Thank you, sir.
My pleasure, and remain as cheerful, handsome, and healthy. And as I said, wishing you all the success for all your future endeavors. Viewers, I would also like to take this opportunity to wish you also best of health and happiness, and may you remain secured always. Our initiative under security leadership discussion brings us to next topic of discussion, which is on strategic affair, geopolitics level. As chiefs of security, as a professional in the field of industrial security, we remain very closely associated with homeland security. And we can understand homeland security much better if we understand geopolitics and what is happening all around us at the global level. So, next discussion is going to be aimed to enhance our knowledge and wisdom about geopolitics, strategic matters, and let's see what is happening to Russia-Ukraine war. It has been going on for so long that we have been so sick and tired of television discussion where every panel speaker is out for a few seconds of glory. No meaningful contribution is made in such discussion, but we attempt to bring a very profound, very knowledgeable, very informative discussion with our next expert speaker, Major General S.D. Asthana, Sena Medal, Visesh Seva Medal. He has been very closely watching the affairs of Russia-Ukraine war, and the next security leadership discussion is going to be on this subject. Till then, remain happy and healthy. Subscribe to our channel if you have already not done it, because then only you will get the advanced notification of our forthcoming discussions.